What is up, everybody? Welcome once again to the Unrelated Sports Podcast. I'm Andy McConnell. With me, as always, is Big Sexy himself, Mr. Cody Allstat. Cody, how are we?
I'm doing pretty good, Easy Mac.
I'm glad you worked that in there. That was good.
Thank you. I'm glad you remembered that, actually.
We're bringing sexy back.
I can't believe that actually my wife has not been calling me nothing but Big Sexy since that nickname has been brought up. I like it. I don't know why she wouldn't. I'm
disappointed.
I think
Courtney.
It should be stuck. I am too.
I mean, it's your new nickname.
It is 100%.
Yeah,
I go by nothing else.
Yeah, and it fits perfectly.
It does.
And as we said, so remember when we were ranking nicknames once upon a time, the best nicknames always tend to have something big in front of it.
It's true.
So
I don't know, but Easy Mac works pretty well for you too. I like that a lot.
It does, and it's simple. It just Look at us.
We're trendsetters, I think.
We are. So Big Sexy, how was your weekend?
Not too shabby. I got a new nickname. What else did I do? I don't even know. Went and saw my parents. They got back from vacation, so I hadn't seen them in about 2 months, and we went to their place and hung out with them. Had lunch with my parents and my niece and brother while my kids terrorized the house, so that was fun.
Nice. Where'd they go?
They were in they went on 3 cruises actually, and they had 2-week stays at what's it called? Gulf Shores in Alabama.
Okay.
So,
nice.
Yeah. They kind of been doing it yearly, but I don't know if semi-yearly. No, not semi-yearly. They started a few years ago, and they've kind of 1 year they went there for 2 months. 1 year they went there for a couple weeks, but did a couple cruises. This year they went for, I think it was 7 weeks altogether.
Okay.
3 cruises. So
dang,
while they were there. So
nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're kind of talking about dwindling it down though. It gets to be a long time away.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, but other than that, I watched a little college wrestling, and that's about it, really. You?
Nice. Let's see. I watched a lot of basketball. I had a very good Sunday. I've not stopped smiling since Sunday. UNI going to the dance. Won the Missouri Valley Conference tournament for the first time in 10 years.
Awesome.
Also, I hope I have this stat too. Little fun fact for you. I believe they trailed a total, so across 4 games, they trailed for a total of 32 seconds.
Wow.
Let's see. Do I have this down? Oh, sorry, 34 seconds. So I was off by 2 seconds. Yeah, that's domination right there. That's freaking awesome.
Very good.
Yeah, so let's see. They're going to the dance. Ryan Blaney won the cup race on Sunday. And nice. Dallas beat Chicago in overtime, and Miro Heiskanen buried the game winner. So I had a very good Sunday.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
And the F1 season got started too. Did you watch any of that?
No, I was gassed on Saturday. I don't know why, but I fell asleep at
I ended up watching part of it on Sunday, but
oh yeah, because you can probably go back and rewatch. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
How was it?
Weird. They sounded different. They looked different.
Yeah.
I think a little bit shorter car. Not that I could notice that, but it was definitely different. I don't know if I liked it or not.
I know a lot of people did not, of what I've read in the comments.
I'm not a big enough fan of. I haven't been paying attention enough, to know for sure what it, but they seem different. And Max Verstappen, I think he had a wreck in qualifying.
Yes.
And so he started at the back of the pack, and he moved up to 6th really quickly, and then he didn't move from that spot. So
yeah, it sounds like the Mercedes are kind of in their own league so far with this new car, with their engine. Basically, F1 F1 as a whole, I should say, they're following the NASCAR playbook right now. Still probably not a good thing, making a new car that everybody hates. amongst other things. Yeah. So basically, the easiest way to explain this is I think their cars are like semi-hybrid. Like they're becoming a lot of like battery dependent.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is when you get on these long straightaways, the cars have to downshift so they can save battery.
Yeah, and
Which
that's like the
then,
spot where people want speed. That's
yeah,
the whole point of racing.
which then it leads to passing, but it's more artificial passing. Like it's not actually real,
Right.
and it takes away like part of F1's gain in popularity is like these guys are not just superstars, but they're basically daredevils. You know, flying at high
Yeah.
speeds, high corners. It's what NASCAR's like when they were rising to fame is what they were riding on for a bit, and then when you kind of try to dumb down the cars, people lose interest.
Yeah, 100%.
And
then add that in going to Apple.
Yeah,
it's just not a good time, I guess. Like
no,
my brother-in-law is a big F1. He's a big Max Verstappen fan, so
yeah,
he got Apple TV specifically for that. So they will get some new subscribers for the big fans,
yep.
but you're not going to get your casual fans anymore.
No.
So it'll be fun to see what happens, I guess. I mean, fun, hopefully not sad.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember what I was reading, if it was on The Athletic, but they're making like bold predictions. So obviously these are ones that could happen, more likely aren't. But somebody made the bold prediction that Fernando Alonso, Lewis Hamilton, and Max Verstappen are all going to retire from F1 after this year because they're going to be sick and tired of the way how things are.
Yeah. Start their own racing league.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think Max enjoys the like the iRacing stuff even a lot more than he does the real racing. So he might just be full-time iRacer. Lewis will go date a Kardashian, and Fernando, I don't know, he'll do whatever Fernando does. Maybe he'll come around the Indy 500 again. Honestly, he was when he was actually leading the Indy 500 one of the years that he came over, and then his engine blew up.
While we're sticking in the racing world, didn't my favorite driver, wasn't he the pace car driver this last weekend? Or where was the race at in the NASCAR?
Phoenix?
Oh, no. Maybe he's going to be at Darlington?
I guess I haven't heard. I couldn't.
I thought I saw something about Mark Martin going to be driving the pace car at Darlington.
It wouldn't surprise me if it's Darlington. That's kind of been NASCAR's big throwback weekend for the last how many years, like where they're trying to, honor the history of the sport.
Okay.
So and also Mark Martin's been a big proponent in bringing the chase back instead of the old playoff format.
Yeah.
So that would be pretty cool. But yeah, so my weekend was good. Your weekend was good. Where should we go next? What do you want to talk about next?
Let's talk about. I can talk about Wrexham real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Wrexham. We'll start with them. They had their FA Cup game, 5th round against Chelsea United at the Stockhouse, and actually they scored early to go up. I think they had the lead multiple times. They did, I believe, hit an own goal to give the Chelsea the equalizer. Anyway, they played a hard 90, I don't know, probably 100 minutes, and it was tied. I think, I don't know if it was 2-2 or 3-3, but it was an FA Cup game, so obviously it cannot end in a tie. So it went into OT, or extra time, I guess, in soccer or football terms.
Yeah, or don't they actually call it overtime, or do they call it just extra time?
I think extra time. Okay. Oh no, maybe it is overtime. Maybe the extra time is the time added after
the 90th minute. Yeah,
because they don't do timeouts or stoppages.
Yep.
The way that NFL or football does. But anyway, went to extra or overtime, and they gave up a goal in the first. I think it was 2 15-minute periods. They gave up
Yep.
one goal in the first half of that, and then it looked like they had scored the equalizer in the second half, but somebody got ruled offsides, and so it took it away. And then they ended up giving up another goal and losing in extra time or overtime in to Chelsea. So they had a great run. I mean, Chelsea's third or fourth in the Premier League right now. So
Yeah, that's pretty good.
yeah, they gave them a run for their money, gave them everything they could handle. So that's awesome. Kind of shows that like Wrexham maybe, like one game doesn't prove it, but like they hung with a Premier League top team at home.
Like it's kind of like back in the day when Boise State upset Oklahoma in the Fiesta Bowl. It's like, okay, they've shown they can hang. Maybe not for a whole season, but at least for a game or two, they can show their worth.
Yeah, so maybe they're closer to ready than I give them credit for. Then today they actually have they had a one of their league games against Hull City, who is sitting one spot ahead of them in the standings. They ended up losing 2-1. So they lost a little ground, but they're still in the top 6 for a playoff spot for the to go up to the Premier League. So we'll see what happens the rest of the season.
Man, that's insane to think about. Absolutely insane.
And so I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing that I don't know if it was Rob McElhenney or Ryan Reynolds, but one of them said, we hung with them. Like, they were very proud of their guys. Like, they both gave a big up, and they're both usually pretty classy about everything, honestly. But they said, like, we hung with them and we don't have the $2 billion payroll that they do,
Yep.
Which, if they're going to want to compete, they're going to have to figure that out, I guess.
Are that allowed to be magic, like when the Marlins beat the Yankees in the World Series, just get lightning in a bottle.
And that's great if you want to do it once. But if you want to sustain success in the Premier League, you're going to have to pay.
Yeah, which I mean, I don't think those two are hurt. Not necessarily. How much did you say? Did you say $2 billion?
Yeah, $2 billion.
Okay, I mean, those two both make a lot of money. Maybe not necessarily that amount of money, but they still make. They
make good money, but like that's all. But all these Premier League teams, none of them are. I don't think any of them are hurting financially. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Yeah. But, okay. Oh yeah, because you get the extra bump in payroll or in revenue from from television amongst other things. So.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll figure it out. But yeah, it'll be really cool to see that. So and going from there, we can just go right into the MLS. I saw something. I don't know if you saw this, but let me pull it up real quick.
It's about some players potentially being banned.
Yeah. So there was some breaking news. I don't know what day that was. This weekend though, that 2 MLS players, Major League Soccer announced lifetime bans for Nashville Soccer Club midfielder Derek Jones and Los Angeles's football club's Yeba, stemming from violations of the league's gambling policy.
Ouch.
So, once again, gambling strikes sports in a terrible way.
How stupid do you have to be? Like,
I don't know.
Did I see right? I think isn't part of the reason that they're being banned is because weren't they like betting on their own games?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, do these guys just think they're above the law that they can't get caught or
right?
what?
Like, do they not pay attention to any history at all? Because like, there's been a lot of players that have gotten caught doing that. Nelson Brands.
Well, and especially
Pete Rose, I don't know.
Especially recently, just like with that big stadium that was going on with the NBA And with
Nothing
baseball,
you do is secret anymore. Like there's just,
no.
especially if you're a celebrity, and like, yes, it's weird to say that for we're not big soccer fans, but there are, and there's going to be a following. So like, like there are wrestlers to me that are famous as hell that you would have never heard of, but like each person, they're going to be famous to somebody. There's somebody that's following them that like lives and breathes what they're doing. So
I know. Same thing like me with, any racers at all.
Yeah.
Like even not necessarily like the top tier, but even at the any of the middle tiers or whatever.
Yeah, if I ran into anybody from like let's just say Cal State Bakersfield, I would be ecstatic to see that.
Yep, exactly.
You might not know who they are, but like I would be like, oh, that's
Yeah, that's like Billy Smith, or just ran in. But yeah, I don't get it. I did see that the NCAA I think has warned officials like for the upcoming NCAA tournament, and like there's like about all this with all the gambling stuff, just to make sure that you guys better keep everything fair. And
that's sad that they have to, but
I know. But if you watch games, sometimes it does make you kind of wonder. Like,
I hear you.
Yeah, honestly, I thought that a few times watching you and I over the weekend, because there was a few games where it's like, well, what game are you watching that it's like, all we ask is for consistency. Call it the both ends. Call the same on both ends.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I could go into great detail on that in the Big Ten wrestling tournament this last week. And actually, I just saw something from the Big 12 wrestling tournament last weekend too. Like just refs.
Okay, can I ask? This is going to be a really stupid question when I ask this, so just bear with me here. But so in the Big 12 basketball tournaments, they're not actually playing on a hardwood floor. They're playing on like a glass panels that they can put like a digital logos and stuff on there. They're not being that. They're obviously they can't do that on a wrestling mat, can they?
No.
Or like okay. I just want to make sure. I don't know why they're doing this. It's not safe either. It just looks so poor. But
that's weird.
Yeah.
I know that like there are different styles of mats. Like I think college has a pretty standard one, but like I know that they get to like the Olympics and stuff like that, or some of the world. There are some different like I don't know. There are some that are a little spongier, so it's a little harder to stand or like.
Okay.
But I think they're for the most part pretty standard.
Pretty standard. Okay. Nope, sounds good.
At least through college. In high school and stuff, but they've changed a lot since I was even in high school.
And that's weird. Is that just because of a safe fabric
I think,
for safety wise, or
I don't even know if it's a fabric. I think it's just the way they cut them.
Okay.
They make them a lot easier to roll up.
Okay.
Because
interesting.
It used to be you'd take a whole team to roll up your wrestling mats. After
I remember I'd see some of the stuff.
But now they're like cut like every 2 inches.
Okay.
And so then they lay flat, but like when they roll, it's really smooth.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So speaking of wrestling, so fill me in. What happened? Go ahead.
Well, no, we were still talking soccer. I'd like to just kind of flow with the soccer into the.
Okay.
We can do our picks. We can do MLS.
Oh, okay.
Do that early.
Okay. Yeah. Let's make some picks, shall we?
Yeah. Did you bring anything to write down? Because I thought about it and then I didn't. So.
No.
I don't actually have our record yet.
I don't either.
I have to catch that.
I know. I need to go back and do this.
But our MLS Pick'ems is brought to you by Trayskull, who makes natural, beautiful, functional hardwood kitchenware made from natural finishes and domestic hardwoods, durable and super functional for everyday use, yet beautiful enough to display on the wall like art. Check out Trayskull, Traeskal, on Facebook, and coming soon to Trayskull.com. And that is still a to coming soon. I did check this last week.
Nice. Okay, actually, hold on. I think I have an idea on how I'm going to do this here.
Okay.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize a window here. I'm going to open up an Excel spreadsheet.
Ooh, that's a smart idea.
And I'm the idea guy here.
You are the idea. You're the college grad.
Yeah, hence you can tell by my UNI t-shirt. Go Cats.
See, mine says Polashek's Locker.
Nice.
Go meet.
Okay, so I'm going to go...
Yeah, so I tried to get on, and it's, by the way, Scott had given me a link to try to get on, and it did not work very well. I did not like it. It was, I think you needed more people, and it was like a weekly thing to set up, so that was not going to work out. So I think we're just going to have to kind of.
I'll just do it. I'll do it here, and I'll just enter in the games on my spreadsheet here, and then I'll just tally them all up.
Perfect.
I'll just have to do it from previous weeks, but that's all right. We'll get there eventually. Okay, so you're gonna make some picks, sir.
Yeah.
Okay,
I've been going through ESPN's MLS. I don't know about you.
Okay, I'm just going on MLSsoccer.com. But if you want to, how about this? You want to read off the games, and that way I can type them, and then
yeah,
you make them, and then we'll make our picks.
All right, we have Toronto versus New York, or Red Bull New York.
Okay. I think I know where you're going here.
I mean,
I think we're both going to go same.
Yeah, probably.
Because you do not like Canada, correct?
I do not like Canada.
I'm going to go with the Red Bull.
I don't like New York that much either, but I do like the energy drinks.
Nice. Okay.
And it is probably the smarter pick. I don't know who Toronto's really played, but they are 1-0-2, whereas Red Bull is 2-0-1. I do have to double check. Is theirs the same table? Win, draw, losses, I believe.
Yep.
So
actually, well, I have them up I'm looking at the standings anyway right now. So.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, the Red Bull. Yep, they're 2-1-0. Or on here it goes win, loss, tie, but on the MLS's website, so they're 2-1-0, and then Toronto.
What is this?
Is 1-2-0.
Okay.
According to this.
Oh, my thing just got all botched. Okay.
You got it?
Yeah. I think so.
Okay.
Now next I have Atlanta versus Philly.
Okay.
I lost it. What is going on in this?
I don't know, is it operator here?
Yes.
Okay,
but...
I'll just fill you in here. Both teams have not won a game.
That's good. Okay, I got it back.
Okay.
Well, Atlanta needs a win worse, I think, just because their fans are trashing the crap out of them in the city of Atlanta right now. Give me Atlanta.
Okay, I'll take Philly.
Okay. I got Columbus Crew versus Nashville Soccer Club. I do like how some of the teams refer to themselves as soccer clubs and other as football clubs.
Okay, so say it again. Is Columbus against who?
Nashville.
Okay, there we go. You know what? Give me the Crew. Give me Columbus.
I am going to go with Nashville.
Smash Vegas it is.
The next is Charlotte Football Club versus Inter Miami. And I am going to go Miami.
Okay, Charlotte.
As I mean, they do have they have top 2 best players of all time in the world. So
some guy named Messi. That guy.
yeah.
No Messi. Yeah. Okay, what do you got next? I'm taking Charlotte. I like race cars. Sure.
Okay. Well, give New York City Football Club versus Colorado Rapids.
Colorado. I'll take NYC.
And I will take Colorado because NYC.
We've only agreed on one game so far.
That's good. We like to see. Here.
Yeah.
Here. The next is Orlando City Soccer Club versus, what is the CF? Montreal.
Oh, Montreal?
Yes. And even though I'm going to go with the winless Orlando City Soccer Club over the 1-0-2. I wonder what the CF stands for. I would click on it, but
Canadian football? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I could not tell you. I don't know. I'll take Canada. Give me Montreal.
Okay. Chicago Fire versus DC United. I've heard Chicago Fire is a great TV show.
I've heard that too.
But you know what? I'm gonna go with Chicago.
Okay. Again, we're gonna continue to agree to disagree. Give me DC United.
Okay. We got Dallas versus San Diego.
I mean, I've got to go with the city that my Stars are in. Give me Dallas.
I'm going to go with the city that just signed my ex-fullback, even though they're not there anymore.
But still, I get you.
San Diego.
Yes.
I guess I still think of the Chargers when I think of San Diego.
They should be in San Diego.
Yes, they should. Houston Dynamo versus the Portland Timbers. Give me Portland.
Okay, we're going to agree on this one. I'm going to stick in the Pacific Northwest.
Okay. The next one is the LA Galaxy versus Sporting KC.
LA v KC.
Give me KC.
I'll go Los Angeles.
Okay. Salt Lake versus Austin.
Lake v. Austin. Give me Real Salt Lake.
Give me, you know what? I'll stick with you, actually.
Smart choice. Smart choice, Cody.
LA Football Club versus the St. Louis City Soccer Club.
LAFC.
Yeah, me too, actually. Let me see. And then there are 3 games on Sunday. Those are all Saturday matches. Then New England Revolution versus the FC Cincinnati. Cincinnati just got some new life in them today.
Why?
Because they found out that somebody's not coming to their division.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
Give me Cincinnati.
I'll take New England. I know you would never take a New England team anyway.
No way, Jose. Vancouver Whitecaps versus Minnesota United.
I'm going to go with the Canadian team because they're pretty freaking good.
They're
tops in the West.
They are 3-0. So give me Minnesota because F Canada.
Minnesota.
And then last but not least, we got the San Jose Earthquakes versus the Seattle Sounders. Actually, pretty good matchup for early season. San Jose is 3-0, and Seattle is 2-0-1.
Interesting. I'm gonna go with Seattle though.
I am gonna go with San Jose.
Okay.
So we'll have to see what our record is in a couple weeks because we won't meet.
Oh yeah, we should probably say that. Yeah, we are off next week because
Yes,
we're both on vacation.
we are. We are.
Okay, I look forward to going back and chat. I
do too.
Maybe
It'll
next
actually
week I
help
might
us
actually
get us into it a little bit more too.
Yeah, and honestly, maybe next week, or maybe even later this week, I can go back and I can look to see how we did on our other picks.
Oh yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, now going from the football club stuff into some college wrestling, the Big 10s, Big 12s, like all the conference championships happened this last weekend. I'm not going to get into too much detail about it. Penn State dominated. They had 7 Big 10 champions. Then I think Ohio State had 2 and Michigan had 1. Iowa looked pretty tough, had a couple rough first day, but honestly, I really like to see their fight in day 2. A lot of their guys won some very important matchups. 9 of the 10 actually earned a spot into the NCAA tournament, including our 197 pounder, who is a natural 174 pounder. Wrestling up, he had a couple of very tough matches. Gabe Arnold, he ended up, I think, getting 9th, and the top 9 qualify. So they don't actually do 9th. They had to have a second tournament for 9th place, basically. But there was some piss poor officiating though. Like it was at Penn State, and 2 things I'm going to really mention are they need to have some consistency behind stalling, because some matches, Penn State got a lot of favoritism. Like, yes, I'm a Penn State hater, but I can also tell you, like, I'm not going to hate on Mitchell Messenbrink. He's their 65 pounder. The dude is an animal. There's certain guys that I'm not going to talk shit about because they're great wrestlers. It gets old watching Rocco Welsh, who's a great wrestler. He went to Ohio State, lost to Penn State's Carter Strachey in the finals a few years ago, and then he redshirted last year, and then he transferred to Penn State this year. He's their 184 pounder. He's ranked number 1. He has won. He's undefeated on the season. He's beaten Angelo Ferrari twice now. He's beat Max McAnally twice, probably. I don't think he's taken any of them down. He has won by stall calls or escape points in double overtime. And it's been really tough to watch because, and the other thing, stall calls, they have to be more consistent, because I actually saw a side-by-side comparison of Ryder Block losing to Shane Van Ness because of a stall call with exact same scenario, same ref, same teams, but it was, I think, Angelo Ferrari and Rocco Welsh, and it was Ferrari did not get the stall call, or did not. Well, Welsh did not get the stall call, but Ryder did, and it was literally side by side, exact same thing happening twice. Same ref, whatever. The other one that I think that needs to be addressed, this isn't the ref's fault necessarily, but I think it's a rules fault. They need to get rid of and it's not because I don't think it's a great rule. It's just that it's been called so many different ways. They need to get rid of the reaction time. Like, a takedown's a takedown. You don't get reaction time to get out of it or whatever. Right now, like if somebody, like, let's say somebody shoots and looks like they get a takedown, but like I got up quick enough that they didn't hold it for like a second, basically, then they don't count it as a takedown. Well, it used to be that was always a takedown and then maybe an escape. Now they're just not calling it a takedown, and that has saved Rocco Welsh from losing to Max McAnally in the finals of the Big Ten tournament, and then it also saved, like, I don't know, there was a Oklahoma State's wrestler, probably. Well, Gabe Arnold got screwed by that call a couple times, because one time they called it for him, one time they didn't. He's been screwed more often than not this year, but yeah, it's just a really frustrating thing to watch, because there's no consistency in it. They just need to get rid of it. They're not going to be consistent in calling it.
Well, it's like I know you don't know what the rule is, but it's like the hook and hold penalty in college basketball. Like, the rule is supposed to be like, if you like, let's say you and I are going up for a rebound and we're interlocking our elbows, or I more lock mine with yours, and if I bring you down, that should be a penalty on me.
Okay.
Because it's more of a safety thing, but nobody knows when the heck that rule is anymore. It's like the body weight penalty in football, like on a quarterback.
Yeah.
Like, that's actually probably a better example too. Like, nobody has any freaking clue what that means.
Yeah. So, but frustrating to see. This is the third year in a row the Hawkeyes have not had a Big Ten champion. That's hard to watch, but like I said, like Drake Ayala avenged a couple losses. He beat the guy that he lost to in the NCAA finals last year in the consolation finals. So he was
Nice.
going for third in the third. No, in the consolation semifinals. So he ended up getting third because he beat a guy that he lost to a few weeks ago from Wisconsin twice in this tournament to get third. Yeah.
So, how are you feeling about the Hawkeyes going into March Madness?
I feel better after Sunday than I did Saturday.
Okay.
They showed some fight on Saturday. I don't think it's going to be a great year, but there is some fight there. It'll be interesting. And I don't know if I talked about this last week, but kind of the our Iowa's AD has kind of came out and said that she is not going to be firing the brands. So I'm actually okay with that. I hope the brands make some changes, but I'm okay with them not getting canned. They actually have a really good recruiting class. Couple recruiting classes coming in over the next few years. It'll also be interesting to see what they do this next cycle of, you know, the kids changing school. What's that called?
Oh, the transfer portal.
The transfer portal coming out. It starts April 1st, so it'll be interesting to see what happens with that too. But hopefully, Iowa has said that this year that they are going to be a lot more careful about what they're getting out of the transfer portal. So,
okay,
I don't know. They've made some big mistakes in that over the past few years. So,
like how so? Just out of curiosity.
Well, one, they're not going to go into detail about the Mo and MA from. I don't know. I don't know all the details. I don't know if we ever will. We've heard one side, but I don't know if we'll ever hear the brand side from it. So, I don't know. Then there was the Ja'Cory Teamer from he didn't pan out. I think there's a lot of guys that they've been getting that want the money, but they don't want the time and effort in it. I think one right now is Jordan Williams. I don't know he was supposed to be one of their better recruits coming, or one of their better transfers this year, and he ended up getting benched before the NCAA or before the Big Ten tournament for Victor Voinovich, who is the only Hawkeye that did not make the Big Ten tournament, or the big NCAA tournament this year.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Dang.
No.
Okay.
I think, they're going to be guys that want to buy into the system, because they have made some really good ones too. Like Real Woods was really good for us. He didn't win an NCAA title, but he did really well. He kind of faltered at the end. Injuries kind of took him out. Jaden Ironman was really good for us. And obviously, like right now, Michael Caliendo is a transfer guy. He's been a 4-year starter for Iowa since he transferred there. And he's been a 4-time. This was probably will be his 5th year All-Americaning. They had Stephen Buchanan last year. Was like 3 or 4-time third place winner. And then he got to the top of the podium his senior year. So, yeah. But, yeah,
nice.
There's been some good, some bad. So,
yeah, I guess much like all colleges now in the transfer portal era, you're going to hit on some, and then others you're just going to swing and miss.
Yes, I think, but Iowa has the ability to be more careful, I guess, about it than they have been. Maybe not just going to be the big spender, but trying to get the right guys.
Okay.
So,
okay.
That's the hope.
I guess switching sports. Cody, do you have an NBA update for us?
Oh yeah, it's stupid as hell.
It is. Quick side note though, Bam Adebayo of the Miami Heat dropped 83 points tonight, second most points ever.
Insane.
Defense was optional though in their game against the Wizards. The final score was 150 to 129.
That's so much.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, like I think that, like, I don't know, maybe I'm trying to remember if Kobe, not because when Kobe dropped 81, they were in a tight game against Toronto, so he kind of had to. This game was out of reach, and Bam was just chucking up like 25 footers at like basically pull up threes. But hey, good for him. Second most points in NBA history. It's pretty nuts.
That's awesome. That's in a thing that's going to be very hard to ever beat.
Like, I don't know. I still, the way guys play nowadays, especially the more and more they don't care about their regular season, somebody's going to come close to dropping 100. I really do think that. I think we're going to get closer and closer to that than some people think. Let's see what else we got. Baseball, the World Baseball Classic's going on right now.
Yeah,
US has looked good.
Not right now. They aren't.
Yeah, they're down 5-0 to Italia.
I think I just saw 8-0.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, 8-0, top of the 6th.
I wonder who they're pitching. I should probably look at that quick. I know it's nobody. Actually, the only twin that made the roster is Byron Buxton. He's playing out in center or left, one of the two.
Okay.
Did you watch any golf at all over the weekend?
I did not, but I saw that that one guy had a really good back nine.
Akshay Bhatia?
Yes.
Yeah. Akshay chased down Daniel Berger. Okay. You know, that little bit of controversy because he uses that stupid long anchored putter.
I hate those so much.
I do too. That's why I hated Adam Scott for the longest time. I mean, I know he still uses that putter now, but like when he choked the Open Championship against Ernie Els,
they don't have it. They can't have it pressed against their stomach like they used to.
Yeah, Akshay might or might not still be doing that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it's close. It's really close. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, US is definitely going through it today. They only have 2 hits. Holy cow.
I did see Caitlin Clark's going to be taking the court for like Team USA something.
Yeah, I think is it for the FIBA? It's basketball's version of the World Cup.
Okay.
So I think that's what's going. I think that's what it is.
Is there any update on the WNBA? Is there things?
Apparently, they have been I think actually players in the players union and the leaders of the WNBA. I think they've been meeting today, and they're currently still in like 5 hours. Like they're currently meeting as we speak, and they've been meeting for like 4 or 5 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
I don't know if that's good or bad either. Cody, I did briefly touch on you and I winning the Valley tournament.
Yeah.
It does make me very happy, though, because I have taken off this week for March Madness for the last 6, kind of 7 years, if you want to go back to the first year of the pandemic. That never actually... Yeah, I did not mean to do that on purpose.
I actually saw that today, 6 years ago today, they announced that they would not be having the NCAA wrestling tournament.
Yep, and that's about the time when they canceled March Madness too.
Yeah.
And then a few days later, Rudy Gobert touched a bunch of mics, tested positive for COVID, and the world shut, or the sports world shut down.
I was in Missouri, where I'm going next week, when that happened. It was so because my plan was to go half a week to Missouri, and then leaving Wednesday, coming home overnight, and then driving up the rest of the way to Minneapolis the next morning to go watch Spencer Lee win a national title with Team Iowa, because Iowa would have won back-to-back that year and the next year, and they did win the next year, but that was their team to win it big.
Yeah. Well, and I remember, that you and I got beat by Drake in the first round of the Valley tournament that year. I think they were still going to make it. Was going to be close to whether they made it or not.
Okay.
Obviously, never got to find out at all. But yeah, so I'm at least happy I get to watch my school play during March Madness.
That is awesome.
It's gonna be so freaking awesome.
Any NHL news? I know for you, Panthers are I don't know what they did tonight.
Your Panthers are dead.
They're
all dead.
Did they win tonight or not? They were down 2-0.
Dallas won. Dallas beat Vegas.
The Panthers did win against the Red Wings tonight, but
that's actually a big win. Detroit's not too bad,
I think.
Yeah, probably. Oh, Dallas gets to play Edmonton next. We play like 2 of my 3 hate watches these next 2 games. Yeah, they're only 5 games back at Colorado, or 5 points back. If they hadn't choked the other night, they would basically be 2 points back, or heck. Yeah, I think they'd be 2 points back. Because they blew a late lead with 16 seconds left and then lost in overtime to Colorado on home ice.
That's what you want.
Dang it. But I guess, Cody, I think we've covered everything else, but there's some free agency frenzy going on. Do you want to talk about football?
I thought you'd never ask.
Holy mother mercy. Like, I don't remember if we've seen an NFL free agency quite like this.
It's been nuts. It's been very, very nuts.
So, initially, did you have Max Crosby getting traded to Baltimore on your bingo card?
I did not.
Okay, well, that's good, because technically you're still right on that.
Yeah, I saw a video or a picture of a guy who tweeted something about, I will...
shave his head?
I'll shave my head, and then they showed him shaving his head. And gosh. For the few listeners that don't know this, the Max Crosby for 2 first-round picks, that deal died today.
Yeah, the Ravens called off the trade.
Yeah. Guess Max Crosby couldn't touch his toes on his physical.
Yeah, there's something with his knee, I guess. Allegedly that's a concern.
And that throws a wrench in a lot of things.
Yeah, well, it throws a wrench in the Raiders for a lot right now, because they're $30 million over the cap.
Yeah, which has to be done by tomorrow at noon.
Yeah,
have to be under.
Yep, by the time the new league year starts.
And it also is bad for Baltimore, I think. I mean, yes, they'll be able to pivot, but like they hinged a lot of their free agency on signing Max Crosby, and now they're not. Like
they have to have a bigger fish to fry.
There's got to be something, because I assume they knew that. Like that he had surgeries on his knees and he might not pass the physical, but like.
Yeah, I don't. There's something fishy going on. I don't know what.
It's not a good look for them right now.
Which is weird for Baltimore, because they're like one of the model franchises in the league.
For years.
And now they lose John Harbaugh and it all just goes downhill.
That's crazy.
What other like free agent signings kind of tripped your trigger?
Oh, Mike Evans. Mike Evans to the 49ers was a big one to me. I think I really like that for San Francisco.
I did
not expect it.
I didn't either. I would like it more if I knew that George Kittle would be playing next year.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the one thing. But I did see a bunch of people making jokes about that electrical plant, that's by the Niners stadium, and it's going to run havoc on Mike Evans' hamstrings next. That's so bad.
Talk about that. Another one, I guess I get the Malik Willis to the Dolphins.
Yeah, which we both kind of have.
Yeah, we saw it coming.
How do you feel?
I don't know how to explain it because I don't know what the plan is. Like, because he's like okay, are we tanking? Are we trying to be mediocre? Like, because I don't see him as their quarterback for the future. Well, I see him as a stopgap.
I don't see paying a guy $27 million. Right? Is that about what it was a year? $27, $28 million?
Yeah.
I don't see that being a tanking situation. I think that's
right.
We think this guy might actually be our guy because he's still pretty young, isn't he?
He's 26,
yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, if he balls out with this contract, that's enough to get him at least one more contract, maybe even two. I mean, two may pushing it, but
I don't know. I just don't see the vision, I guess.
You guys are going to be really fast.
We are going to be fast.
You have fast running back. You still have a fast wide receiver.
Yeah.
Speaking of running back, Kenneth Walker, Super Bowl MVP to Kansas City,
who is also keeping Travis Kelce.
Yeah, which I think we all kind of. I think going to happen too. They're running it back one more time.
Yep.
But I do like that. I mean, Walker's very patient. He's not just like Isaiah Pacheco, who's just going to run into a wall of people and just try to mow people over. He's very patient. Which, if I remember right, I think like before Kareem Hunt, originally left the Chiefs, that was kind of his MO too. Like when he was dynamic, he was a very patient runner.
Yeah, I mean, when I think of patient runners, I think of Le'Veon Bell, but like,
oh yeah,
that dude, I hated him, but God, he would just stand back there like waiting for a hole to open almost.
Yeah, I know. It'd be like,
but it worked.
It'd be like slow motion running, like you see in movies and everything. That's exactly what it was. And then you're right. And then it worked. You wait about 5 seconds, and then he's like 20 yards past everybody.
Yeah. But so then the two are going to
Atlanta.
Yeah. The Raiders made a lot of moves.
Before we touch on those, I don't get the Tua to Atlanta.
Yeah, it's strange. It would be the best line he'd ever played behind.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not going to be the starter. Penix will probably be the starter. I think that's the only reason why they
ready for this season.
That's a good question. See, that's also where it makes no sense. And maybe he's not. Maybe they just wanted to have another lefty in there, so they wouldn't have to change up stuff. Yeah, I don't quite get that because you have Tua with his own injury problems. You have Penix with his. So they're just going to hope to get like 8 games out of one quarterback and 9 out of the other? Like a little 50-50 split?
Yeah. That's an option, I guess.
Did somebody tell Tua that he's signing with Atlanta?
Stop.
Sorry, I had to go there once. Green Bay traded Rashawn Gary to Dallas.
Oh, yep. And I did hear Dallas was like the second team or number 2 in the running for the Max Crosby trade. So I wonder if they make a push or are they out of it because of the Gary?
I've heard they're out of it now, and they're happy with what they got.
Did just read that there are other suitors already calling. So
just don't go to Chicago.
Go to Chicago.
No, don't go to Chicago. Hey. There's also now. We know how much the NFL rumor mill goes. There's a rumor going around that Green Bay is going to try to trade for Jalen Carter. I don't know what we can give up for that because we don't have a lot of first-round picks. No. Actually, wait, we have 0 first-round picks.
Yeah.
That would be very nice if we got him. I just don't know what we would have to give up.
Right.
Alec Pierce got paid, the Colts wide receiver.
Yeah.
And then they traded Michael Pittman to Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Their other wide receiver.
The Alec Ingold got a 2-year deal in Los Angeles at the Chargers. Yep. Reunited with Mike McDaniel there.
I did see some.
And actually, did Juszczyk actually just become the highest paid fullback?
Well, he got paid. He just got paid. Oh, I didn't. I guess
so.
I did not see that. I did see something funny about Ingold going to Miami because they also, or not to Miami, to the Chargers, because they also signed Charlie Kolar, the Ravens blocking tight end. So Harbaugh just keeps trying to build this running football team behind a alleged superstar quarterback in Justin Herbert. Let's see, Kyle.
No, wait, who was the other? Who's the Raiders? Or not the Raiders? Are
you talking about the Bills?
No, who is the Ravens?
Fullback? Oh, Pat Ricard?
Yeah, maybe it was him.
Okay, I didn't see anything about Pat Ricard. I'll look. But Reggie Gilliam went to...
Pat Ricard signed a deal with the Giants.
Oh, I just saw that. Also, Isaiah Likely went to the Giants, too.
Okay. Yeah, I like that tight end. I mean, I like him as a tight end.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, trying to get Jackson Dart some help, I guess. Wow. Yeah, highest paid fullback in NFL history on a per year basis. Base value is $7.63 million.
That's pretty good for a fullback.
Yeah, we love our fullbacks here.
Premium money for a premium position.
Again, winning teams have fullbacks. It's just
They do. They do.
It's just proven.
Both teams in the Super Bowl had one.
That's true. And again, like I said, the Patriots just signed one from division rival. Oh, I guess also some quarterback news. Geno is going back to New York.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
That's interesting. Ooh, and actually, big news. Wait. I don't even know where he signed. I just saw.
Who?
Oh, the where did he sign? Old Gene Shorts himself.
Oh, Minshew.
Yeah, where did he sign at?
Arizona
Cardinals? Yeah.
Yep. I don't know what the heck they're doing either. Maybe they'll go sign Kyler Murray.
They haven't released Kyler yet, have they?
No, and I've heard that's why, like him, Kirk Cousins, and there's like one other quarterback. Maybe it was Geno. They were kind of waiting to make their move until whenever it's all officially finalized of that they're free agents. I've heard Kyler is down to Minnesota or Pittsburgh.
Okay.
I'm hoping Pittsburgh, but if he goes to Minnesota, that legitly scares me.
Would he go there as the starter?
Yes. I think hands down, yes.
I mean, I think he's the better quarterback than
McCarthy.
JJ, but
because you don't. Position. Yes, you don't bring in a quarterback of that caliber not to be your starter. Just in my opinion.
What caliber? Because I don't see him as a different caliber than Tua, honestly.
Oh, I think he's better than Tua.
I don't think he's better than Tua. I put them in the same. Yeah.
Okay. We'll agree to disagree on that one. I don't know. I've watched Kyler's good, especially he's had nothing in Arizona. Absolutely nothing.
Some of Tua's best seasons were when he had nothing. Honestly, his rookie season, go back and watch that. See who he was throwing the ball to when he did well. Look at the 2023 season when he was an MVP favorite until injuries. Like, I'm not saying that he's still there, but like he has just as good of a backlog as Kyler Murray, if not better, in my opinion.
Okay.
Might be a little homerism in there, but like,
yeah,
I don't think it's all. It's not all homerism.
Okay. Yeah, again, we'll agree to disagree on that. Trying to think if there's any other big moves. Or kind of like head-scratching ones as well. I don't think so.
Well, there's a lot of... I mean, the Raiders spent a lot of money.
Yeah, they got Tyler Linderbaum.
They did.
Which, I love that move if they are going to have Mendoza as their quarterback. Yeah. You have like an all-pro center, and you're going to let him kind of...
center.
Yep, and you're going to let him direct stuff for your new number one pick. Now they just got to shore up like the tackle positions.
Now he'll have to like guide him how to take a snap under center. But
yeah, I'm trying to remember if Mendoza had to do any of that at Cal at all. But in all honesty, though, if you think about it, a lot of these college quarterbacks, they don't take snaps under center anymore. Everybody's all out of gun. So
it's something a lot of quarterbacks have to learn coming into the NFL anymore.
I mean, in all honesty, though,
there's a lot of NFL that doesn't take them anymore either.
Yeah, they all just go out of the... Which they need to go back under center. So you can do so much more stuff.
Yeah.
Like, play action's so much more effective.
Mm-hmm.
But what do we know, Cody?
Nothing. Next to nothing.
Okay, good. Yeah, I think that's about it for the NFL.
Yeah, I don't have a lot more. God, you look here deep in thought.
I am. I'm trying to go through all the teams in my head to think of if anybody did anything. Like anything else.
There's a lot of moves. We can't possibly cover all of them.
I know, but I'm more thinking of just any gigantic one, like any ones that we might have missed. That's more what I'm going through. Yeah, no, that's about it, I think. Okay, and then I don't think there's college football where there's absolutely nothing going on right now at all.
No, I do want to give you. I'm gonna tell you my. I ran into Ray. Monday.
Oh.
I ran into Ray on Monday at Subway.
Okay.
He was buying a few sandwiches.
Okay.
And me and him were talking some smack to each other.
Okay.
And when he was walking out, I don't remember what he yelled at me, but I said, "Stay fat, my friend." And because I got a 6-inch sandwich, and he was looking at me like, "Really? Come on, you're fat." But I said, "Stay fat, my friend," and the checker laughed hysterically. So I'm just going to use my "Stay fat, my friend" as this week's Zip and Zoob's zinger of the day, and it's going right at Zip and Zoob.
Yeah.
So Andy, you get a week break from it, or 2-week break now.
Yes. What did I do to deserve this?
I don't know. I just feel...
Is it because I gave you the greatest nickname I think you've ever had?
That might be it. But this week's Stay Fat, my friend, is this week's Zip and Zoob's zinger, brought to you by the boys at Zip and Zoob's, detailing where Reese and Ray like to trash talk, where they love to keep vehicles clean inside and out. They clean anything from side-by-sides, trucks and cars, all the way to skid loaders and tractors. They also love to support our first responders, law enforcement, military, and veterans with a Patriot discount of 20% off their detail. Go ahead and give Reese and Ray a call at 563-380-9772. And I just remembered something that I completely forgot to bring up.
Yep, I was just thinking the same thing.
So Pest of the week. I should have brought this up way earlier.
I can't. Well, I feel bad that I forgot to. I know I forgot to give it to you as well. I already helped tee you up, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, this week's Pest of the Week is brought to you by Decor Pest Control, who offers commercial and residential pest control for cockroaches. Oops. Ugh. Earwigs, ants, bedbugs, fleas, bees, box elder bugs, and offers termite inspections. Does monthly and quarterly services too. Call Cass at 563-419-3251 and tell them that the boys at the Unrelated Sports Podcast sent you. So my pest is at this last week. Okay, so I even mentioned Cal State Bakersfield or Cal State Baptist this week was wrestling at the Big 12 wrestling tournament championships, and they are a newer team in college wrestling. I think they've only been a team for 3 years, maybe 2-3 years. A program. They might have been brought back from the past, but doesn't matter. They had announced this year that it is getting shut down after this season, and all their wrestlers are not allowed to wear Save Cal State Baptist Wrestling program because some people made those shirts. Their wrestlers are not allowed to be outspoken against it. They're not allowed to. They're basically blackballed because they could have to not wrestle because of it if they say anything, just by things that they've signed or whatever. So other fans I've seen, this is one of the things that I love about wrestling is even there's Penn State guys I saw wearing Save Cal State Bakersfield or Cal State Baptist Wrestling commits to other colleges doing that.
Doug Schwab, correct?
Doug Schwab was wearing it. Doug Schwab, and there was another coach at the Big 12 tournament was wearing it. And the Cal State Baptist, let's see if I can find the email text. I think I screenshotted it. If not, I sent it to you, didn't I? I just have to know where I sent it to you.
Let me look.
What the hell? Who sent me that?
I don't think you sent it to me at all.
Okay. Well, anyway, they went to the head table and tried to get Doug Schwab and another coach banned or made them basically get them in trouble for wearing a Save Cal State Baptist Wrestling shirt. And Doug Schwab actually tweeted back, good luck with that. I'm wearing it again this next session. So,
I did see. Maybe you did send me that. I saw that somewhere, but I did see that.
So why them wanting to save a program? Why would that get them thrown out? This is the wrestling community. You don't want to see. I don't want to see any of these programs get shut down. There's already been too many wrestling programs shut down, and yes, I know it's not a money making one, but it is scholarships, and it's a growing sport in the nation. Especially look at girls. Holy cow! What an opportunity that wrestling is giving to some young girls. And by the way, give a shout out to my cousin's daughter who won an AAU state title this last weekend at I think 127 pounds.
Yeah,
Caden Smar.
Awesome.
So, yeah, it's the amount of passion I see for the women's wrestling right now is so awesome, and just seeing that growing. Why take that away? And I get it. The money's not there, but you're making money elsewhere, and you have to have a certain amount of programs. So they're not all money makers. They just aren't.
I mean, in all honesty, for most schools, football is your only source of revenue. Everything else is you're just hoping maybe to break even.
Maybe basketball.
Yeah, but that's even
rare.
Yeah, that's very. I mean, even I think for your Dukes, like your Kansases of the world, I don't even know if they're breaking even. It's close, but I don't. Because again, everybody in America loves football.
Iowa in wrestling loses about $1 million a year, But
and then especially with this new day and age of NIL stuff, it's just adds another layer to it all.
Right. But
I can't believe they'd be threatening to kick out people for wearing. That's so soft.
It's very soft.
Are they trying to get a sponsorship by Charmin Ultra Soft then? Is that what they're trying to go for?
Maybe. That's one of the softest things I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. I was just thinking about that when you were...
As I was reading the zip and zoop, I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't do the...
Yep.
Yep.
But hey, we got it. That's all that matters. Chaos got a shout out.
He did.
Or the core pest control got a shout out, I should say. All right. Anything else we forget? at all.
I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure. A lot of it.
I'm sure too. Hey, I guess just one last little kind of golf thing. It is the Players this weekend.
Oh yeah, yeah, it
I
is.
do. I do love me the Players
Dude,
Championship.
Like if I could play one hole, the 17th there would be up there
It's
in my
up.
list of like
I
top
know.
10 I'd play.
Okay, so what you're saying is we need to have a. I don't know because I don't know if we've done this yet.
Top
That needs to be our top
holes.
top 5 golf holes. Yeah, make sure we emphasis on the golf holes part here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how many times would it take, or would you be able to hit the green on your first shot? Do you think?
No.
Over under 5.
Ooh.
I think I could do it in 5.
Wait, now when you say hit it, do you mean hit it or get it to stay?
Get it to stay. I think I could do it in 5. I trust my iron play, especially
I
off
do
the tee.
too, but I think the nerves would be there so bad too.
I mean, see, that's why I don't think it would happen on the first. I think after you hit your first one in the water, then I think it's like, oh, okay, because and even after your second one, then you after that you can kind of dial it in a little bit.
I think I'd put mine at 3. I think I'd get it in 3.
3 for Dale. I like it.
Yeah.
I'll probably go 5, and then I'll just happen to putt my ball off the green because that's exactly what I would do.
That's true. I am gonna number. By the way, we did discuss. I'm going to Missouri, and Andy thought put my over under. We're gonna put it at 12.5.
Yep, I'm saying a box of balls. That's what you're gonna lose.
So I'm gonna number my golf balls 1 through 12 from a box, and I'll see how many if I come home with any of those.
Nice.
If it goes over that, yeah.
Yep. Nice.
But I'm gonna get a box of balls. I'm gonna number. They're gonna be. I think. I don't want to lose one of the Dolphins ones. There's I got some TaylorMade Dolphins balls, but I want to get. I have some Callaway Diablos. I'll play.
Okay. Nice. Catman thinks that you're gonna. He agrees with me. He says a box.
Okay. We're gonna go with that.
I also told him to call you Big Sexy if he sees you in the store the next few days.
How did he react to that?
Oh, he just said
I guess
okay.
I'll find out.
Yeah, he just said okay.
Perfect.
Yeah. No big reaction or anything. Just okay.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right, so Cody, obviously I said we're going to be gone next week. You're going to be golfing / watching March Matness. I'm going to be watching March Madness. Should we do a top 5 about that?
We sure should.
Okay, good, because that's what we're going to do.
Well, just so you know, my top 5 is going to be about top 9, but.
And just letting you know, I'm going to have 0 wrestling in any of mine.
I'm going to have 0 basketball in any of mine.
Well, look at that. We're going to have no overlap at least.
Yeah, there's definitely not going to be any of that.
So, before we give our deep dive into our basketball and wrestling top 5s, our top 5 is brought to you by the guys at Lick Tags. Lick Tags is servicing Northeast Iowa and Southeast Minnesota with lawn care, snow removal. Cody, I thought we were done with the snow removal part.
I just saw Robin, so we got at least 3 more snows to come.
Yep, that's what I've heard. Power washing and any small engine repairs. Like, I don't know if you need your snowblower fixed still to get it up and running one last time. But any questions that you may have, give guys at Lick Tags a call at 563-203-4238 and tell them that the boys at the Unrelated Sports Podcast sent you there.
That's us.
Yeah, that is us.
Okay.
Let's go, Cody. Let's dive in.
All right, I got to find my list. I couldn't have done that while you were talking.
So, are you just going like all time, or are you going ones that you've actually seen? Like, what do we go? What do you?
I went all time, or I went ones that I've seen, ones that I remember. So, like even like Lee Fullhart, my favorite Iowa wrestler of all time. I don't really remember him that well in college because he won his in like I was like 9-10 years old. I wasn't as into it as I am now. So all of mine are more recent. I guess one's a little older, but not that old. So I have 4 of them that I'm going to mention that these are the only 4 that aren't Hawkeye related.
Okay.
So they did not make my top 5, but they are big.
Okay.
Part of it is just my hatred for Penn State for a few of them.
Yep, that's understandable.
For a couple of them, I guess. One of those being Kyle Dake versus David Taylor, which was like a super match of one of the biggest college wrestling matches of all time. Kyle Dake was a 3-time NCAA champ at 3 different weights coming into his senior year. David Taylor was a 2-time NCAA champ. He was Cale Sanderson's first big recruit, and he is now the head coach at Oklahoma State, as David Taylor is. But Kyle Dake beat him in the finals to win 4 NCAA championships at 4 different weights, and he did that without redshirting. He just went from freshman through 4 years. Yeah.
Okay.
Unbelievable feat. And then another one was Zahid Valencia beating Mark Hall, Mark Hall was a Penn State. He was actually a 6-time Michigan or Minnesota state champion in high school and actually middle school. He was a pretty big deal, but Zahid Valencia actually beat him, and Zahid won 2 NCAA titles. Mark Hall had one. I think he won 2 also. But
okay.
Another one is really recent, last season actually. The last NCAA final of last season was Wyatt Hendrickson.
Yep.
It's not that I
watched that.
It's not that I even hated Gable Steveson. I did before, but I grew to respect him.
Yep.
But I think that was one of the biggest matches of all college history. That's the biggest upset. This is a guy that had won an Olympic gold medal. Mm-hmm. Got upset by Wyatt Hendrickson, who had wrestled for. I mean, it's cool because he was wrestling for Oklahoma State last year, but he had wrestled for the Air Force. He was, and yeah, seeing him beat Gable Steveson, that was David toppling Goliath, huge match. And then just kind of this one hits close to home because of the right now there's the Cal State Baptist trying to save that program. Well, a few years back, Shane Griffith qualified for the NCAAs for Stanford the year that Stanford had announced that they're going to cut their program, and he actually wore a black singlet with no representation of Stanford that year to kind of protest them cutting the program, and he ended up as the 8th seed coming out and becoming an NCAA champ for Stanford, and actually pretty much single-handedly saved their program. So Stanford did not cut wrestling. He ended up transferring after that, though, to Michigan, but he won the one title with Stanford.
Okay.
So those are my best of the rest.
Okay. I have a few. Honestly, one of my first ever true March Madness memories was Indiana going on a run and making the national championship in 2002.
Yep.
It's one of the last times they've been really good in basketball. Or they had a couple streaks here or there, but that was always really fun to watch. I was very, very, very sad when they lost the national title to Maryland.
Oh, I bet.
Very sad 8-year-old. And then just a couple other ones are Steph Curry's run at Davidson, almost single-handedly leading them to the Final Four. I think they lost in the Elite Eight to Kansas, I want to say.
Okay.
But that's kind of when the legend of Steph started. And then, honestly, one of the greatest just pure Final Fours I've seen ever was in 2019. It was with Auburn and Virginia, who Virginia ended up winning the national title, and then Michigan State and Texas Tech. Texas Tech beat Michigan in a close game. Virginia came back and somehow shocked Auburn late, and then Tech and Virginia went to overtime for the national title, and with Virginia ended up winning. So that was one of the greatest Final Fours I think I've ever seen.
Nice.
So, yeah. So, we're going to go there.
Okay. Well, we're going to start with my number. We're going to officially start now with my number 5.
Okay.
which was Mark Perry, who wrestled for Iowa, beating Johnny Hendricks from Oklahoma State. The reason that was so significant was Mark Perry is actually John Smith's nephew,
Oh
and
shoot.
he ended up coming to Iowa because his John Smith, Oklahoma State's head coach at the time, legendary coach, he recruited Johnny Hendricks basically over his nephew. And so and Hendricks had ended up winning 2 NCAA titles, and so did actually Mark Perry. So, but him beating, it was kind of a big fu to John Smith and his uncle. And Mark Perry actually is still he was the Hawkeyes Hawkeye Wrestling club coach, but now he's I think he's still at Arizona State doing their club, their wrestling club. So, which is the freestyle stuff after college.
Yep. Okay, nice. All right, my number 5. This is actually kind of one of after the Indiana championship game. I kind of remember the next few afterward, but one of the true first ones that I remember was in 08. It was Memphis against Kansas. Memphis had Derrick Rose. Eventually that team was found to be illegal and they got their Final Four stripped away.
Okay.
Because I think Derrick Rose had somebody take the ACTs for him, apparently. Yeah. But Memphis is at the line trying to ice the game away with free throws. They miss. They're up 3. And John Calipari, Memphis' head coach, elects not to foul. And Mario Chalmers hits one of the most clutch shots ever in championship game history. Hits a 3, sends the game to overtime. Kansas ends up winning in overtime. Just an all-out, and I wanted Memphis to win. So I was very sad as well. Or not very sad, but I was just a little disappointed. But it was still one of those where oh my gosh, I can't believe that actually just happened. So, yeah, that's my number 5.
Okay. And so my number 4 is actually the only one of mine that is not an NCAA championship match.
Okay.
But it is actually Jacob Warner for Iowa in 2023. He beat future Hawkeye Wrestling national champ Stephen Buchanan to make the final in the semifinals, to make the finals, and to keep Iowa's streak of having a finalist every year for last 50 years alive. That was the year that Spencer Lee actually got upset in the semifinals by Matt Ramos of Purdue. And so that was their, he's going to win a national title again, his fourth one. Well, that didn't happen. That's who else does Iowa have that could win one or go to the finals? And Jacob Warner kept that streak alive by beating Stephen Buchanan. He ended up losing in the finals to kid from Penn State, of course, but he was a transfer from another school. His brother was really good too. I can't remember the name right now, but it'll come to me afterwards.
Okay. I can't help you with any of that. I'm sorry.
Yep. It's all right.
Okay. All right. My number 4 is going to be, I think this is 2018. Yeah, so this was the year before Virginia won the national title. But they made history of a different sort. They became the first ever number 1 seed to lose in the first round to number 16 seed UMBC. Cody, what does UMBC stand for? Do you know?
I have no idea.
The University of Maryland, Baltimore County. That's what it stands for.
Awesome.
And the Terriers beat them by, I think, 20.
It's the Terriers? Boston Terriers?
No. Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yeah, Maryland. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I know what you were thinking of, but no.
Yeah, my dog's a Boston Terrier, so.
I believe that's what Boston University's team's name is as well.
I have a Boston University hat.
Yeah, it was just, but that upset was so crazy because Virginia was the number 1 overall seed. People were picking them to go to win the whole freaking thing.
Yep.
And then like that,
no number 1 team had ever lost in round 1.
Nope. There have been a few that had come close, but yeah, no team have ever lost. And then, ended up being the best thing ever, I think, for Virginia and for Tony Bennett at the time, their head coach, because they ended up winning the Natty the next year.
Yeah.
And kind of becomes one of the greater redemption stories in tournament history. So yeah, that's number 4.
Okay. My number 3 is Tony Ramos of Iowa. Wins a national title over Tyler Graff with double overtime. He got back points against Tyler Graff to win 3-1 in double overtime. He was the number 3 seed, I think. I think he had been a finalist before and didn't make it, or didn't win it, but finally his senior year, I think he kind of got screwed actually his junior year in a match in the finals. Like I remember watching that at the bowling alley in Ottumwa and screaming at the TV with some people that didn't know how into wrestling I was. And then the next year he came back and he won over. And actually, yeah, he actually worked for my cousin construction. So.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was pretty awesome to see.
I can imagine.
That was some Hawkeye dominance at the lightweights for a long time.
Now, you didn't almost get kicked out of the bowling alley, did you?
I did not. It'd take a
good.
lot to get out of the bowling alley in Ottumwa, I think.
Okay. I think I have heard that.
Ottumwa. It's something else.
Yeah. All right. My number 3 is a similarly kind of lost my freaking mind. This was 2016, the last time you and I was in the big dance. This is a game I choose to remember. The next one I choose to erase from my mind for eternity. But Paul Jesperson hits a half-court buzzer beater to shock Texas in the first round of the NCAA tournament. Oh yeah, I forgot you like Texas. I keep forgetting about that.
I mean, it's basketball. I don't really care.
Yeah, but yeah, because you and I just about had their own collapse that game. I think because they were up by double digits majority of that game too. But yeah, then Jesperson has the half court heave after Texas ties it up, and yeah, I lost my freaking mind.
Oh, I bet.
So yeah, that's number 3.
Okay, my number 2 was one of my favorite Hawkeyes of all time, Corey Clark. He was a 133-pounder. He had been a finalist 2 years in a row, his sophomore and junior year. And then his senior year, he battled injuries. He was wrapped up in a sling, and he ended up making the finals against his actual former college roommate, Seth Gross, who ended up winning a national title for Wisconsin later, but he was at the time at SDSU. He got kicked off of the Hawkeye team for I don't know what for sure, but he's actually a really good dude now. Big wrestling, like he's a big advocate for wrestling, and love him to death now. But yeah, Corey Clark won over his former college roommate in the NCAA finals to win the NCAAs his senior year. And after the match, he did a hip toss of Terry Brands.
Okay. Yeah,
it's a pretty famous video. Yeah, it was awesome.
Okay. Nice.
And he was like, he just looked battered and bruised and beat up. But
yeah. Those are always the cool stories, though, that you see.
Yeah.
Or they always love to see.
For sure.
All right. My number 2, it's a game I've mentioned on here a few times. It's the I think it might actually been that 2016 year. The 2016 national title game between Villanova and North Carolina. One of the greatest title games I've ever seen. Neither team led by, I think, more than 8.
Oh.
Back and forth the whole game. Marcus Page from Linn-Mar, Iowa, hit probably the greatest forgotten shot ever. It was a double clutch shot in the air for 3 to tie the game. Only then for Chris Jenkins of Villanova to hit a buzzer beater to win the Natty. Yeah, definitely one of the greatest games I've ever watched, and still one of those moments that's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just saw all that happen. So, yeah. That's number 2 for me.
Okay, well, my number 1 is in 2021, year after the NCAAs were canceled for whatever. Iowa ended up winning the NCAA team title, but they had kind of came short of they had multiple finalists, but the first few did not win. And then the man, the myth, the legend. I don't remember what weight they started at, but the man, the myth, the legend, Spencer Lee wins over Brandon Courtney. I think it was like 5-0 from Wyoming, and then gives the greatest post match response ever, where he announced that he had been wrestling the entire postseason with no ACLs, but he would not have said it had he lost, because excuses are for wussies.
Nice.
Just the greatest, one of the greatest moments I've ever witnessed. Like, the match was great. He dominated, but to know it afterwards that he did it with no ACLs. I don't know if you've seen other athletes try to do some things without ACLs, but it hasn't always worked out.
I've seen one.
What's her name? Lindsey Vonn recently?
No. Let me phrase that. One where it worked.
Oh, yeah.
The guy named Tiger.
Yeah.
That's it. But yeah, other
was
than
that was that both 2 torn ACLs?
I don't know if it was both or if it was just one.
I thought it was just one.
It might
Spencer Lee had 2.
That's insane, especially in wrestling.
He has zero stability.
My gosh, that's insane.
Especially the lightweight, where like they move a lot.
Mm-hmm.
They're very quick. Insane.
Were you losing your mind when that was going on?
Yes. One of the greatest days of my life, just because of the fact that Iowa actually won the NCAA title that year.
Oh yeah, I bet too. Like, okay, so Cody, top of the board for me is another you and I moment. This is actually one that made them make the Sports Illustrated cover. Ali Farokhmanesh's heroic 3 in total wheelbarrow, put the balls in the wheelbarrow moment. Hit the big clutch 3 against Kansas, where you and I knocked him off in 2010.
I watched that one.
Yeah, we were up at my grandma's up in Minnesota watching this, and yeah, my dad and I lost our minds.
I was, I don't know why I was in Decorah. I had moved away, but I was in Decorah that weekend, and I watched that game at my buddy's house outside on. It was actually like a nice day in the middle. I mean, pretty nice day, and we were watching it on a big screen out back in the yard from a projector.
Yeah. Because I was also sticking with the theme of you and I basketball. That was almost another game that they gave away. They tried to really, really badly. But just the absolute balls it takes to shoot the shot that he did was insane. And then it just goes down in you and I lore in March Madness lore forever.
Yep.
Like, and it had Kevin Harlan on the call too. Like, that just adds a little bit. It's like he was on the call for UNI's MVC championship game this weekend.
I believe he was on the call for the Dolphins' Miracle in Miami.
I think you're right. Which I didn't even know that he was going to be calling I knew he was scheduled to call this championship game, but I didn't know if he would because his dad just passed away.
No.
But nah, him and Robbie Hummel, they were a good pair. But yeah, Kevin Harlan's so underrated, and he's not a number 1 guy in any crew. He should be, but he's not.
He's good.
So good and so versatile.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So that's my top 5. That's your top 5. That's our top 5.
Those are our top 5s.
I love March Madness.
And this year, the Dolphins are on a march for Arch.
So you already had the tank for 2-0. Now you got the March for Arch. What's going to be your next thing?
I don't know.
What's Tommy or Peyton's kids' names? Like, is there anything that can rhyme with any of that?
Know. We're scanning for Manning. I mean, that could also be for this Manning too, but
yeah, but the March for Arch it works. It rolls off so much better.
It does. Suck for Luck was pretty awesome.
Ooh, I do like the old Suck for Luck. Oh, that was good. All right, anything else you got, Cody?
Yeah, survive the blizzard if we get it. What they're saying.
I hope it's all just a bunch of talk.
Yeah, me too.
I really hope so. I'd rather not have to blow snow on my week off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good week. I guess if it's going to snow, that is a good week to do it, but I'd just rather not.
Fair.
Hey, anybody that's listening in the comments, let us know how many golf balls you think Cody's going to lose. That's all I want. That's my main concern here from the end of this episode.
It is 7, probably 6 or Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Probably 7 days of golfing, 18 plus holes a day.
Yeah. So again, I'm thinking about a ball per 18. Depending on how much you got, how many other 18s you got to golf. So I believe in you, Cody. You can do it.
Thank you. Appreciate the belief, the spirit.
That's what I'm here for. I'm your hype man.
I don't know if I'm a good hype. Courtney. I didn't have it.
You were so nice.
I missed. It was like a pencil.
Is it because she's not calling you big sexy?
Yeah, that should be it.
Okay. I guess other than that, anything else you want to say to the people?
Make sure to like, follow, subscribe, rate, review.
Hey, you know what's nice too? We had no internet issues this time.
But
yeah, nice try. Oh, also, since you're not gonna say it, I'll say it. Remember, fullbacks are people too.
I was gonna say it.
You said all my stuff that I said, so you know what? I stole your stuff.
You. All right. Yeah.
I don't. Do you just want to just finish it up then?
I don't remember how you finish it up.
Okay, fine. I'll finish it up. So, since we'll see you all in 2 weeks, thank you everybody for listening, and we will see you next time.
Peace.